So, William, you claim that you know about my PC turning on. You claim to have, what was the post? Let me see the post right here. Well, let me go into the post here real quick and see. You put the malware that was installed on Chance's older HP PC was recently activated again for some reason, and it has now begun the internal attack of all the phones in the house who use Wi-Fi. I think Chance powered the HP back on. So thanks for that, little buddy. First off, that's not how malware works. So let me give you a little reality check here for you, William. Malware doesn't attack devices just because they're on the same Wi-Fi. Malware on one device, like an old HP PC, typically can't just start attacking phones. That's a fucking lie, you dumb hooker.
Welcome back, my friends, to a series so diabolical that even Cyraxx himself has to cower in fear from how absolutely mucho grande these balls are. Welcome back, my friends. Good to see you here on the Swamp Dweller Live channel again. Of course, Chancey Poo can't just shut his mouth, and here we are once again on this joyous 3-day weekend that is the 4th of July, wasting our time watching this goblin absolutely writhe in pain, crying about his toys, and this time he's calling out William Gloryhole, claiming that he's not hacked and there's no way that all this malware is affecting his stuff. But let's see how he can claim that.
On the same Wi-Fi network, unless the phones are severely outdated. Surprise, motherfucker, my phone ain't severely outdated. Network settings are extremely insecure, like open ports or no firewall. The malware is highly sophisticated, more like nation-state level stuff. This scenario is extremely rare in a normal household. No modern phone would fall victim to an internal attack just by being on the same Wi-Fi. Phones have sandboxing strict permissions and hardened OSs, aka Android iOS. Unless someone manually installs malware or visits malicious links, it's unlikely a computer on the same network can infect the phone.
If anybody in this storyline has outdated tech or doesn't know how to use that tech, even if it is up to date, it's definitely Cyraxx in the 43s at 339 Lloyd. I definitely put William and N-Word Boy 10 steps above all of these guys, because clearly they have proven with their track record that they know what they're doing when it comes to this type of stuff. Look how many Xboxes they've bricked. Look how many PCs have been taken out of the game. I mean, not even the Wii was spared. So am I going to believe some weird regard goblin saying that nah, that's all fake news? Or the people who have proven time and time again that they have infiltrated so deeply into Cyraxx's freaking life that their fingers are real deep, boy.
Turning on an old PC won't suddenly launch a cyber attack. If it had malware, it would still need an internet connection, elevated permissions, and specific exploits. Most attacks require user interaction or direct access. This is not automatic. Conclusion? You're full of shit. So yeah, William, I'm calling your fucking bluff, dude. You're full of shit. You're not the fucking smart technical hacker that you claim to be, motherfucker. I called you bluff.
It's crazy work to think that Cyraxx can have any sort of smug racks left in him after just absolutely being booty smacked and having all of his toys broken on him. At this point, not even Sally wants to deal with him. He's one slick comment away from Eddie Two Perks slapping that last tooth out of his mouth. He's lucky if Ed wasn't so pregnant and severely round, he'd be able to get through that house a little bit faster. Honestly, even the dog probably wants to pull a gun on him at this point, and they'd all be justified in doing so. As we said a couple videos back, we're all chanting over here for you, Cyraxx. Homeless Ark, homeless Ark, homeless Ark.
That's how you know about it, because I posted a damn video on my YouTube channel. Either you broke into my YouTube channel, stole the video, and ran with it, or you broke into my Facebook, grabbed the link, which was a shareable link, which was as an unlisted link, and you fucking took and ran with it. Because I'm not falling for your crap, dude. You're full of shit. You're just trying to get under my skin and it ain't gonna work. Matter of fact, every time you make a post like that, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna spit the fucking facts out to you. What I just read off to you wasn't from ChatGPT. It wasn't from Google. It was from one of my friends that is a fucking computer expert.
Absolutely ain't no way in this diabolical world, Cyraxx, do you have a computer expert friend? Because how do you have multiple PCs, multiple gaming consoles, all bricked and destroyed for you falling to these same exact tactics time and time again? Now, while you might have a point on some of these things, I don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. I'm so deeply invested that William, Gloryhole, and N-Word Boy are so deep into your files, no matter what machine it is. It could be the Wii, it could be the GameCube, for God's sakes. They're in it, boy, and I believe that they are. But I highly doubt that Cyraxx has any tech guru friends. Ain't no way you'd be falling to all these kill sticks if you did.
You talk all this shit like you're some godly hacker. Nothing but a fucking basic wannabe high-level hacker. You're not a high-level hacker. In the distant future, whenever I do get a new setup, guess what? I'll know how to protect myself against DDoS attacks, against malware attacks. My whole fucking system is basically gonna be like Fort Knox. You're not gonna be able to break into it. My shit's gonna be like motherfucking Alcatraz. There ain't nothing getting in. My shit's gonna be like the goddamn White House, like the fucking Pentagon, bro. Once I get a new setup, my shit's gonna be on lock. And I'm gonna be very fucking careful with how I fucking do shit.
Now, correct me if I am wrong. I know all of you will. Uncle Swampy D is constantly fighting back the hordes. But goddamn, Cyraxx, I can't remember the last time William Gloryhole or N-Word Boy claimed to be high-level hackers. I don't remember them claiming that they were CIA-level, NSA-level hackers out here. As far as I know, they just got into your stuff. And it sucks to suck, buddy. But you're also not that hard of a target. Probably one of the easier ones if you wanted to try to learn how to get into all this hacking stuff. But I digress.
So yeah, you're not breaking into my shit ever again once I get a whole new setup. Not gonna happen. So William, stop pretending to be something that you ain't. You're mid as fuck, bro. Actually, you're lower than mid. You're like baby shit soft beginning hacker level, bro. Like I say, William, every time you make posts like this, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna expose the truth about what's really going on. If you don't like that, guess what? Don't care. Then I'm not even gonna get mad. I'm just gonna come on here and spit the real fucking truth and tell the real fucking facts as they are.
Damn, imagine being called Mid-William by this cretin of a goblin, this PDF weirdo online. You're gonna take that, man? I got you though, bro. I got you. If you need me to make another diss track, I've been itching to make another diss track. I mean, Bedbug Records, we've been cooking. So just let me know, Willie. I got you, brother. I got you. Anyways, let's jump into this other very absolutely booty AI, I guess you could call it movie trailer. I don't know what the heck Cyraxx is doing anymore, but let's check it out.
Yo, it's ya boy Big Vlog coming at you from the deep woods, and today we're borrowing Imperial tech. Without asking. Not our.
Well, folks, just hijacked a TIE fighter. Almost made it to Space Alabama. Found some alien hot pockets, though.
So of course it's absolutely dog crap, none of it makes any sense, and you can't even try to pretend like Chance tried, because at the very end you can see the literal service he used to make this all. Essentially, if you got a free trial or even just a couple of dollars, you can make any of these yourself. So of course Cyraxx isn't putting in any work, he isn't putting any blood, sweat, or tears like he keeps saying he is, he's just taking the easiest route as always.
I just feel like going gothic today. In case you guys are wondering, yes, I went full fucking gothic mode with the rings. Y'all know I love my rings. Rocking the Avenged Sevenfold style skull ring. Rocking the Dragon Claw, Mjolnir, and Jason. So we're in full fucking swing tonight, baby. And we're gonna start off with one of my personal favorites to do a metal cover of. That is not Bleeders, but it's still by the same band. And I think we are going to do Out Here More. I like that. I'm putting that comment. That's the dopest comment I've ever heard. That's fucking epic.
Seeing Cyraxx smile, laugh, or do anything absolutely disgusts me. And it's not because he's happy, it's because look at them goddamn teeth. Look at that scalp. Look at that face. What the fuck am I looking at, guys? What the hell are we doing? What the heliante? Brother, we're about to be 100 episodes into this ish, and I'm still mentally sane somehow. Give your boys some love, because who knew I'd make it this far without being absolutely goddamn insane.
What's up, everybody? So today we're picking back up where I left off this morning with this song right off rip. I'm gonna turn the volume down so a little bit here. Alright, hold on, let me get this shit set up here for y'all, man.
I'm telling you, some of y'all must be masochists, because the amount of people that are like, Swamp, play the music, let us hear him do his thing. You want to hear this? This? I ain't never plugged in my guitar and it sounded like that. My bass never sounded like that. Nothing I ain't ever plugged into an amp ever sounded like that. Clearly somebody's got a shit amp, a shit guitar, a shit wire, or everything in between. But I guess if this is the content that people want to see, I can't hold it back from them though. So congratulations everybody, you got to enjoy some absolutely superb music there.
Hello, William Glory Hole, N-word boy. First off, I normally never say this, but I want to thank you for taking Kira away. There's a reason I say that. The reason I say that is because she is a career criminal. And what I mean by that is she's done many things. Information that I am willing to divulge. That information is going to come at a price. That information is going to cost you. It's not going to cost you money. Here's the deal. I'm willing to give you every single ounce of Kira's criminal history and the evil scumbag that she's connected with. I'm willing to give that to you. In order for you to get, you're going to do something. You are going to leave me alone. I hand you this information. You are to leave me alone. If I go on to Kick, you are to leave me alone. If I go to any other streaming platform to make money, you are to leave me alone.
You heard it here first, folks. We are to leave Chance Wilkins, aka Cyraxx the Pedo God, alone. No matter where he goes, if it's Kick, if it's Twitch, if it's YouTube, if it's Rumble, we better leave him the hell alone, or he will do nothing but rage and make more content for us. So please, everybody in the swamp at 339, if you see Cyraxx anywhere he shouldn't be, make sure you let us know so we can make more videos about him. We're so close to episode 100, Cyraxx. Why would we stop? Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting this series the way you do. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you soon.
Over the last several years, I've been through just pure fucking hell and back. Thrown to the deepest, darkest, most evil people on the internet. Some of the most scumbag people that you could ever come across. I've come across people that would extort you for $5. I've come across people that would attack your family and your loved one and not even care.
Oh, you bet your willy, Cyraxx, I'd extort you for a $5 bill. Are you kidding me? You could give me less than that. Of course, we're the worst of the worst. Not to mention that you're among those ranks, buddy. And you're definitely at the top of the mountain, that's for sure, when it comes to depravity and absolutely diabolical behavior. Trying to grandstand or have some sort of moral high ground is hilarious when you have brought this all on yourself by self-admitting to being a grandma abuser, a woman abuser, a child abuser. You have said the grossest, absolutely most disgusting things to people online anytime they make you mad, and shoot, what about all those weird sex crimes? We could go on for days, Chance.
I've even met people that, thought they were above the law, thought that they were better than everyone else, like they're impervious to being gone after, like they're some sort of an invincible god. And yeah, people tried to tear me down, tried to destroy my whole career, tried to destroy my whole life, made up lies about me, said shit that isn't true, like, oh, you're gonna be homeless when Sally dies. Or the most famous one, oh, you're gonna be in jail within a year. But where am I at now?
Where are you at now, Cyraxx? You might as well be in jail. You can't leave your attic. You can barely leave your house. Sally has to lock the door anytime she leaves the porch for a minute or two, scared that you might run off and go get wrecked by another troll outside. Honestly, Cyraxx, if you're not living in hell already, shoot, it's only gonna get worse from here. It just feels weird hearing him break the fourth wall saying Sally instead of calling her mom or whatever. I don't know, man. Just doesn't roll off the tongue for you the way it should. Sounds wrong in my ears.
Here at home with a roof over my head with my family downstairs, I'm in a pretty damn good spot. But the one thing that remains true out of all that is this. These scars that you trolls have left me, you guys say that they're battle wounds. You say they're wounds that I'm failing in life. But the truth is I'm not failing. Every scar you assholes have left on me, they're not signs of weakness. They're battle scars. Signs of toughness. And I know what y'all are gonna say. Oh, quit playing the tough guy, blah, blah, blah. I'm not playing the tough guy. I'm being as real as it gets. You might think I'm not, but the reality is, I'm the realest motherfucker on this goddamn platform.
Of course, Chance playing the tough guy, just like he said we would say. Isn't that crazy? It's Nostradamus out here, predicting the future. If you think people are gonna call your bluff, Cyraxx, why do you even make the bluff? Talking about you're in a great spot with your family downstairs, I mean, they can't stand you, Chance. They just want you gone. They want you to stay up in that attic and never come down. Honestly, if Sally and Ed had it their way, you'd probably be locked in a cage getting food 3 times a day, if that. And that's essentially what's going on anyway. So I don't know what you're flexing.
And you know what's funny? Every single thing that I have said that was going to come to fruition, 9 times out of 10 has happened. I said that Marty would die by his own hand because of the fact that he's eating too much, he's drinking too much, doing too many drugs. Look what happened. And I know y'all motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, but he's not dead. Yeah, he is. Y'all are just using fucking AI generated shit to replicate his voice to make it sound like he's still alive. I'm not dumb, I've looked into shit. And that's just one of many examples that I've used. And you know what's funny? You guys always sat there and said, oh, once we destroy you, you'll never build back. You'll never make a comeback. It's over for you. Then what do you call what I'm doing right now?
You know what we call that, Cyraxx? We call that the victory lap. We're all victory screeching, throwing our hands up and celebrating because now we get to watch this, quote, comeback. And it's more entertaining than ever because you have less toys, less ability to get to children, and have no woman to abuse. It's a beautiful time. So wallow in your self-pity, enjoy the pain, and we'll be all here pointing and laughing. Anyway, see you guys soon with another one. No, I didn't forget. The bedbug jug, I'm waiting for it. Bedbug jug, bedbug jug, bedbug jug, bedbug jug. I'ma need that shit. Run me that shit.